Well, hey y'all. I'm reviewing Sutliff's mixture number 79 today. I'm gonna smoke it and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the blend and kind of tell you what I'm tasting, kind of how it makes me feel. So, first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get a jar note for this blend, Sutliff's mixture number 79. It's a burley blend. So right off the bat, the topping is there. It smells like, so there is, the tobacco's there too. There's the burley. There's a burley backbone. It's like a woodsy burley. Woodsy, a little bit of butternut. Maybe a little bit of cocoa. And that topping has like, it gives it a little bit of like a green mint. Not like a menthol taste, but more like just sort of like an old school green minty smell. Cool minty smell. I sort of got that a little bit. There's also the topping. There's some licorice, a little bit of maybe black licorice, maybe some vanilla and cocoa in the very background. But that topping, it's really good. It's really unique. The topping on this blend is really unique. It's good. So got a pipe packed here. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. And I'll tell you what I'm tasting. And we'll talk about it. Nice kind of butternut burley taste. So this blend, the whole reason I ever tried this blend in the first place was because this blend was Hugh Hefner's favorite blend. Hugh Hefner, founder of Playboy, smoked a pipe. Was famous for smoking a pipe. And this was one of his favorite blends. So that's why I first got it. Also, Frank Sinatra, the chairman of the board himself, liked to smoke this blend, Sutliff's mixture number 79. The burley in this is toasted. It's toasted burley. It's an aromatic. It was first introduced in 1933. So it's been around a while. And it's an old school tasting blend. It's considered a OTC blend. That's over the counter. It's one of those blends that you used to could walk into any drugstore or general store, probably pick up a pouch of this. On the Retro Hill, there's just a that topping is so good. It's so good, and it's so unique. There's a nutty vanilla licorice kind of flavor on the Retro Hill. It is nice. So Sutliff got started in 1849 in San Francisco, and they moved to Richmond, Virginia in 1953. And mixture number 79 was so popular that they actually originally designed and constructed the factory for the dedicated purpose of manufacturing this singular blend. This is like their flagship blend. From what I understand, the way they apply the topping to this is they take large, huge piles of the tobacco and they just drag it through the topping. They just drag it through pools of the topping, back and forth, swish it through the stuff. So they really, really apply this topping heavy. And I will add to that this blend generally comes very, very moist. It's a ribbon cut, but to me, it's a lot more chunky than your regular ribbon cut. It is a chunky tobacco, and that's another thing about it. It makes it kind of like one of those old school blends. It is chunky like granola. It's real chunky. Thick pieces of ribbon. You can get it in 14-ounce tubs, which I have bought it in. And you can get it in the 50-gram pouch, and I have bought it in the pouch as well. In fact, the first way I tried it was in a pouch. I bought a pouch of it, and as soon as I got it, I couldn't wait to open it up. I opened it up and was like, what is this? I smelled it. I thought, this is intriguing. I lit it up. It does take some drying time. So when I first got this blend, like I say, I was very eager to try it. And I had an uncle that was visiting here from another state, and he smokes pipes. And I knew he was here, and I got this blend kind of specifically for us to smoke together. And I took it over to him, and I said, hey man, I'm glad you're here. I got this blend for us to smoke. Let's do it. And I opened up the pouch, shoved it in my pipe, he shoved it in his. And we both lit up, and we both liked it, but we both kind of have a hard time keeping it lit. And like I say, I shoved it in my pipe right out of the pouch, fired it up. And I didn't know, but that was probably not quite the right thing to do. This blend, I will say, you have to let this blend calm down. You have to take it out, give it some dry time. I did 48 hours of dry time with this blend. I'm not kidding. I set it out. I dumped out a 14-ounce tub and what was left of that pouch and on some sheets of notebook paper. And my house is designed inside like an open floor plan, so I had this tobacco drying out in the dining room on the table for like 2 days, and my wife was finally like, you know what, that's it. I can't take the smell of this blend anymore. It's just the tobacco, I can smell it throughout the whole house right here. So I think it's time to jar it back up, and so I did. And in that 48 hours, it did a lot for it. It really helped it crisped it up. It did not completely dry it out. It helped it to burn a lot better. It didn't burn really well to start with. This blend, it just didn't burn good for me. And it doesn't burn well. It's very chunky. The dressing, after a while, the dressing kind of hardens on this blend. And I will say, it takes some work to keep it going. What? I definitely recommend you give it some dry time. Take it out, let it air out, let it calm down. So when I was a kid, over at my grandma's house, in her bathroom, she had a soap dish in the bathroom that I would use at her house. This tobacco tastes like the little green soaps that she had in that dish that were not to be used. They were just for looks. And I never used them. Some of them were shaped like shells, some of them were shaped like flowers, but they were all green. This blend tastes like that soap dish. The topping is alcohol, liquor, anisette, and natural vanilla. Those are the toppings. But together they just create something so unique. It's an old style burley blend. It's got an old taste to it, old school. A yesteryear taste. Like, this is one of those blends, it just takes you back. I smoked 2 or 3 bowls of it, and I thought, I gotta have more of this. I don't want to be without this. I don't want to be without this blend that takes me back like this. Makes me think about times long gone, you know, when guys would get off a hard day at work and come home and shove their burley blend in their pipe. You know, this blend has been around since 1933. A lot of guys probably got some comfort out of this blend, and I can understand why. The topping is so unique. But yeah, this blend generally comes very moist. The burleys are so buttery, just buttery, butternut, wood. There's a floral taste here, that you get a lot of floral puffs where it tastes like, you know, flowers or roots. And I like that. I like the floral taste. Some people, I think, liken it to the Lakeland Essence, which I haven't had a blend that is a true Lakeland, so I wouldn't know, but I have heard tell that this blend tastes like a Lakeland, and it could be that floral hint, but I find that pleasant. This blend is very affordable. It's very affordable if you buy it in the pouch and in the tub. Like I say, I've bought it both ways. Some people say it's different in the pouch versus in the tub, and I don't think that's necessarily true. They may add a little more humectant to the pouch to make it last longer, but I bought it in the pouch first and smoked that, and I loved it, and bought it in the tub and loved that. It seemed to be the same to me. So if you want to just buy the pouch to see if you like it, go ahead. You know, I think it'll be fine. I think either way it's going to take some dry time. I've never seen it, I've never smoked it, but there's rumored to be a cherry blend of this. Sutliff Mixture 79 cherry. Yep, this is a simple blend. Like I say, it's just burley, mainly burley. Very affordable. It's not gonna knock your socks off as far as, you know, exotic tobaccos, but the topping just does something with the Burleys that is just, it's really enjoyable to me. If you like those kind of codger blends, if you can be satisfied with, you know, some of those simpler tastes from simpler times, you might could enjoy this. I feel like the top note is very unique. I've never smoked another blend where I tasted a topping like this. A lot of blends, the toppings kind of favor and taste. You can taste some blends that you can say, well, the top on this tastes like the topping on another blend. But I've never smoked another blend that tastes like the topping on Mixture 79. It's very, very unique. Very unique topping on an old school Burley. A little bit of vanilla root beer on the retrohale. It's nice. I found this blend to be very, very good. It's polarizing among pipe smokers. You'll always be sitting around a group of pipe smokers and pull this out, and some guys go, "Oh God, no, get that away from my pipe. Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord, no." And then you'll also pull it out, and some pipe smokers look at you and go, "You too, huh?" It's one of those blends. So if anything I've said about Sutliff's Mixture number 79 sounds, you know, decent to you, give it a try. It's a good blend. Good, simple, old school Burley blend. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it.